like, what are the differences between, let's say, like Indonesian customer, Malaysian customer, or Singaporean? I'm like, oh, what are the differences? What are their requests? Are there like any unique requests in each countries, or they're pretty much the same because we are in Southeast Asia anyway?
I think they're a bit different. Radit can talk about the Jakarta one. I think he's talked about it earlier. It really is very different. Like Singapore, so we go to a few cities, obviously. Bangkok, Singapore, and we used to do trunk show in Jakarta before we had this location. Bangkok is definitely a more, I would say creative.
Creative.
Yeah, in a way, you know, people are willing to explore.
Like the pattern.
Yes.
Okay.
So like, yeah, they are willing to work with us, our imaginations, our creative, like we would guide them through the whole process of selecting this fabric. They're willing to, you know, understand, listen, and sort of like dwell into the whole world of our menswear, and we geek out, like we get so geeked out on fabrics, and it's insane. Like in the middle of the night, midnight, we would send each other fabrics or Instagram posts at like 2 in the morning. Yeah. Singapore is a bit more conservative because obviously most of our clients are working adults, corporate. So it's more of like navy, grey, but then you get a few people who are also pretty out there. Yeah. It's a bit different across the whole of Southeast Asia. Like Kuala Lumpur would be, I'd say, the most conservative because I think they're not exposed to the whole world of classic menswear yet. Yeah, I'm hoping that we can break the stigma in KL because that market needs something. Yeah.
Well, how about Jakarta?
Yeah.
Jakarta, I think some, you know, like there's actually quite a divider between the two types of people. One is people who are willing to experiment, and one who are, you know, like because they're, you know, working in a corporate culture, so they can't really do anything about it. So like navies, greys, you know, like single breasted 302, that's it. But for, you know, we had a few customers walk in that asked for, you know, like really loud fabrics. It was amazing, and you know, like I was took by surprise because I certainly didn't feel like, you know, it was people in Jakarta would actually be willing. Be willing to experiment and you know, pull colors and stuff, and it's amazing. And people here that actually came to us, there are, you know, more of people that are actually really interested into the whole sartorial classic menswear scenes. So they know actually, like, you know, all the fabrics and everything. It's kind of amazing.
Adding to that, so I'm really surprised by the reception. We've been getting quite a number of inquiries, quite a number of clients, but we expected a challenge that people, you know, will still push for slimmer fit trousers, for example, for like shorter jackets. But so far, none of our clients has sort of pushed us towards that direction at all. Yeah.
A lot of our clients, especially in Jakarta. Well, I had a few clients that asked that I would ask, you know, what kind of trouser do you normally wear? It would be like, oh, slim fit and skinny. I was like, would you be willing to experiment with us? And they'd be all, yeah, go for it. So they kind of, you know, they have this open-minded to it. You know, they're open-minded if they know what they're getting. So it's kind of really good. I think the stigma would be, lo pakai jas formal banget sih. Lo pakai jaket ngapain sih, nggak kepanasan? Paling kayak gitu-gitu aja sih. But I think now, not more, you know, more and more people now, because they're wearing a hoodie, right? It's technically the same thing, but it's just a different silhouette, I guess, different products. But you're wearing a jacket as well, technically. Yeah. So, aren't you hot? And then they'd be like, no, I'm comfortable. Well, there you go. I'm comfortable in this. Yeah, I think that's the stigma. And you know, people would think here, you wearing a suit would be like all restrictive, uptight. You know, ngapain sih lo pakai jas kayak sombong banget. Kayak lo mau kemana, mau ada interview?
Yeah.
Oh, I hate that question.
That's the most common question.
Well, we're in the interview, but you know.
Good one. Yeah. But you can find us wearing this any other day.
Okay.
Sure.
And it's just, And here, it's just that, you know, people, the stigma is that because if you wear a jacket or anything, you'd be like, gila, formal banget. Yeah, I think in Jakarta is that.
Tapi mungkin karena gambarannya juga kali ya, mungkin karena ini juga kali, mungkin karena udah bertahun-tahun orang udah biasa kalau pakai suit, well, orang jarang pakai jacket. Lebih sering pakai suit malah ya.
Iya.
Orang pakai suit langsung yang paddingnya tebel banget, yang begitu dia kancingin kayak gitu kali ya.
Iya.
Dia mungkin pikirannya gitu juga gitu.
Iya.
Bisa jadi gitu, benar kan?
Iya.
Nah kalau di Malaysia gitu juga nggak?
Yeah, I think it's the same thing in Malaysia. Like every time you put on a suit, you'll be asked a question. Interview, wedding. That's it. Are you going to an
Ya,
interview?
hilang nafas rumpun.
Yeah, yeah. So like, the stigma is definitely there. More so in in Malaysia in general compared to everywhere else in Southeast Asia. But it's because I feel like most of them have not tried how comfortable like suits can actually be.
Yeah.
You know, like they've not tried something without the padding of the shoulders. They've not tried fabrics that actually not polyester. You know? They've been sold the wrong product, the wrong cut all their life. So we feel like if this market can be educated, if people are willing to like listen and explore in this whole world, they will perceive jackets and suits very differently than what they are.
Gitu ya.
Because that's what happened to us. We tried one jacket without the padding, and we're like, we can wear this every day. We can live with this. Yeah, and it's comfortable.
Right.
And it's amazing what it can do. You know, you can be I'm out of shape, and like a jacket can hide my flaws so well. And at the end of the day, like immediately what came to our mind was we're not here to compete with other people. Like, let's be honest, we are like any other brand in the industry. We are another option for people. And I feel like the whole industry should work together collectively so that more people get into classic menswear. Not trying to undercut each other or like, you know, there's no point. And this is the world that we want to create, you know, more people wearing nicer and better, more comfortable looking garments. And I feel like the whole industry should work together. And what we do, we're not racing against anyone at all. We're not trying to compete with anyone. What we've done so far is to put out what we believe in, what we think is good, and what we think is, you know, the image that two of us will ever want to put out. If we don't believe in the product, we won't put it out.
Right.
Yeah, and that so far has taken us where we are today. And I feel like the past 6 months has been insane, crazy. The reception has been crazy, and we've not done anything out of the ordinary, but just to be ourselves. I think that has been our motto since day one. As long as we be ourselves, we stick to, you know, our vision and what we believe in, we'll be fine.
What's your plan to stay relevant?
So like, I've actually just spoken to him, you know, before this, and we're like, let's be honest, taste, it changes over time. 20 years ago, you won't be sitting down here wearing that suit. You'll be maybe in a padded suit or whatever.
Guilty as charged.
Yeah, guilty as charged, me included. So like, you know, our taste changes. Whether it's in haute couture, it's in fashion, high fashion, it's in classic menswear. Taste changes, and we are constantly refining our products. We're always reviewing it, how to make it better, and like how it can fit into our everyday lives. So in like 10, 20, 30 years, our product will be ever changing. It may not look like what it is today, but the most important thing is that it stays relevant to your life, and it stays relevant to today's society, and that you can wear it out anytime without feeling that you're out of place.
And that's the ideology of your brand.
Yeah.
To stay relevant.
Yeah.
And to stay applicable to your daily life.
Yes.
All right.